हेलो जनता। आज हम टुडे वी विल लर्न फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रोसाइक्लिक रिएक्शन. दिस इज द फर्स्ट रिएक्शन of paracyclic reaction. Okay, so in this particular first video of electrocyclic reaction, we'll be discussing the conceptual part of electrocyclic reaction. We are not discussing shortcut and all those stuff. Okay, so and very simple example we are taking in first video. In second and third video I will take some tricky examples. Okay, so see, basically electrocyclic reaction definition, if we see, it is an intramolecular pericyclic process. It's a one kind of process only in which conjugated polyene undergoes cyclization and vice versa. Means we know that it can even undergo ring opening and ring closing, both can, it can do reversible reaction also. So it is a basically see, as you can see in this example, this is conjugated polyene, three double bonds are there. This can go under cyclization. Okay, and this is reversible, but equilibrium is shifting from left to right because more number of sigma bond is there at right side product, so equilibrium is higher at this side. Similarly, if you have two pi bonds, you will get the cyclized product. Again, sigma bond is more in this product, but this product is unstable due to, what is the reason this is unstable? Due to angle strain. Okay, so see the equilibrium arrow, it's more at left side. Okay, means reactant is more stable than product due to angle strain in the product, and here product is more stable to more number of sigma bond and cyclized product. Okay, so basically what is happening in electrocyclic reaction, in reactant we are decreasing, this is basically, if you go left to right, this is basically ring closing electrocyclic reaction, and in ring closing electrocyclic reaction we are get one less pi bond, one pi bond decreases and one sigma bond increases. As you can see, there are three pi bond in product, reactant, and in product we have two pi bond and we get one sigma bond and one ring. Similarly, if you have this two pi bond, one sigma bond, one ring, we'll get. And if you do reverse way, like if you do ring opening reaction, this is ring closing. If you go from left to right, this is known as ring opening reaction. In ring opening reaction, we are decreasing one sigma bond and increasing one pi bond as well as we open the ring. Okay, likewise you can understand it. Okay, so basically one pi bond is converted into one sigma bond, or you can say reverse way also. One sigma bond decreases, one pi bond increases also, while the remaining pi bonds all changes their location get changes. See, the location here initially is pi bond is between 1, 3 and 5 position. Here you can see there is changes in position also. So newly formed sigma bond joins at the end of the pi system and it creates a ring. So whatever reaction is there, so it will have take place through end of this pi orbital. Okay, and it will form new sigma bond here between this pi bond and the terminal position of the pi bond. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of electrocyclic reaction. Okay, left to right ring closing, right to left ring opening. Okay, now there is one important topic here, whether this can undergo conrotation or disrotation. Okay, so I am not telling you first what is conrotation and what is disrotation. I will what can I do? What I do, see, here I have taken butadiene molecule. Okay, so here you have to draw psi 2 and psi 3 orbital. Okay, so how you can do that? See, in butadiene there are 4 orbitals: psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4. Okay, 4 orbitals are there. Okay, and how we have to do, how we have to identify HOMO and LUMO? So see, basically if we see thermal condition, heating condition, then this is the HOMO, heating condition. And what symmetry does it have now? What I ask you to remember, that always remember that SASA wala concept. SASA means SASS. With respect to M, I am saying mirror symmetry, mirror asymmetry, mirror symmetry, mirror asymmetry. Always remember this only. Okay, so this is psi 2 is basically mirror asymmetry in heating condition, HOMO. So what I do, I draw this plus, minus and minus, plus. Okay, why I have done? Because this is mirror asymmetry, that's why I have end orbital I have taken. Okay, because I know that in paracyclic reaction end orbital we have to consider, because they are only reacting with each other first. Okay, so as you can see, if I have to make it a good overlap, so what I have to do, I have to mix either plus plus, positive positive overlap, or negative negative overlap. This will be the bonding orbital overlap. Okay, so what, in order to make that, what I have to do, suppose if I have rotate this orbital clockwise, okay, so in order to mix this plus orbital, this also I need to rotate clockwise. Okay, so what they form now, they form new bond here, plus plus minus minus. Okay, or what one more thing I can do, I can match minus minus. So for that I have to rotate this anti-clockwise and this also anti-clockwise. If I do that, I end up in getting minus minus plus plus. Both are right because these are bonding overlap, bonding molecular overlap. This is okay. Good match means good overlap. Okay, so whenever I do rotation of both clockwise or both anti-clockwise, such rotation is known as Kohn rotation. If you rotate both end orbital clockwise or anti-clockwise same at a time, so it is such kind of rotation is known as Kohn rotation. Okay, now psi 3, now we will discuss psi 3 of this molecule, butadiene molecule. So basically psi 3, as you can see, it is a mirror symmetry. Okay, so mirror symmetry means it is plus minus, end orbital is plus minus plus minus. This is mirror symmetry, and here it is, we get mirror asymmetry. That's why. So again, if I have to make good match, good overlap, so I have to rotate. Suppose if I rotated this clockwise, so now to match with plus and plus, I have to rotate this p orbital also anti-clockwise, not clockwise this time. Okay, so what I will get now, plus plus minus minus. So how I have done rotation, one clockwise, one anti-clockwise. Reverse way also you can do. What you can do, you can rotate this clockwise. Okay, so minus and minus I have to match now, so I have rotated this clockwise and now this anti-clockwise. Okay, so minus minus get mixed, plus plus will get mixed. Okay, so in this both situation, what I have done, I have rotated first one p orbital clockwise and one p orbital anti-clockwise, or this clockwise or this anti-clockwise, means one time clockwise and one time anti-clockwise. So this such kind of rotation is known as disrotation. Again I am repeating. See, I have not told you any Woodward-Hoffmann rule. I have just what I suggest you, that once you know that which is your HOMO, which orbital is your HOMO. So what I told you, in heating condition, this is our HOMO. This already I have discussed in second part of video. Okay, and this is in a photochemical condition. What we know that in photochemical condition, this is our excited HOMO, which is known as psi 3. So as you can see, what I have asked you to remember, SASA, symmetry, asymmetry. Okay, so in psi 2 we have this asymmetry, end orbital is asymmetry is there in this 2p orbital, and in this 2p orbital we have mirror symmetry. So what I have to do, I have to match plus and minus and minus. So here what I have done, I have, for matching plus and plus, I have rotated both clockwise, and for matching both minus, I have rotated both anti-clockwise. So I have got two product. Okay, but both are same. So if you do same rotation, same clockwise or same anti-clockwise, it is known as Kohn rotation. If you rotate one clockwise and one anti-clockwise, it is known as this rotation. So I think I have made very clear what is Kohn rotation and this rotation. Okay, now how to identify that also you come to know, that you don't remember, need to mug up that. Okay, only once you know that, you have to just match the matching orbitals, plus matching phase of the orbitals, plus and minus. That's what you remember. We see now psi 3 orbital. Okay, so psi 3 of, so this is the example of hexatriene, 3 double bonds are there. So in this case we know, I am writing here SASA again, SASA. Okay, now we know that in heating condition psi 3 is our HOMO, and in light condition psi 4 is our HOMO. Okay, now again we need only end orbitals. Okay, So what is the symmetry of these end orbitals? See, in heating conditions, psi3 is our HOMO. So symmetry, asymmetry, mirror symmetry is there. Okay, with respect to mirror only I am checking. I am not discussing C2. Okay, so mirror symmetry means plus minus plus minus. The shape of this orbital is mirror symmetry. End of the. Okay. Now I have to match plus and plus. So what I can do? Suppose if I had done it, if I rotated it clockwise, so I need to rotate it anti-clockwise, then only it will match. Okay. So what is the resultant product I will get now? Plus plus minus minus. Okay. Or you can do another way also. What you can do, you have to match minus minus. Then this should be clockwise and this should be anti-clockwise. So you can either do like this, minus minus plus plus, both are right. So what you are doing now, you are rotating one clockwise rotation, one anti-clockwise. So such rotation is known as disrotation. Now again, in photochemical condition, psi4 is our HOMO. Okay, so psi4 is now mirror asymmetry. Okay, so mirror asymmetry means it is end orbital. This is plus minus, this is minus plus. So this is mirror asymmetry. Okay, and this is mirror symmetry. Now again I have to do the same work. I have to match plus and plus, plus and plus. So here I have done clockwise rotation, here also I have done clockwise rotation. So resultant product which I am getting, plus plus, and if I want to match minus minus, same phase. So what I have to do, this is anti-clockwise rotation, this is also anti-clockwise rotation. So both are, in this case, minus minus plus plus. Okay, so both I am doing clockwise or either anti-clockwise. So this is con rotation. Okay, now one more trick you can use, that if you want to check whether I have to rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise, what we can do, what I have discussed here. If end orbital is same sign, then you have to do disrotation with respect to mirror symmetry. Means end orbital same sign means mirror symmetry. So see, end orbital having same sign, है ना? Then we have done disrotation. End orbital have same sign, then we have done disrotation. Now see, end orbital have different sign, then you have to do conrotation. That means it is with respect to mirror asymmetry, you can say, or C2 symmetry. Okay, but whatever I have explained you here, that is all based on mirror symmetry and mirror asymmetry. Okay, so with respect to that, what I can do, if end orbital have different sign, see, this end orbital have different sign or mirror asymmetry, this have different sign or mirror asymmetry, then both time have done conrotation. So this is the one shortcut. If end orbital is same sign, disrotation, end orbital have different sign, conrotation. Finish. So this I have made very clear what is conrotation and disrotation and how to identify it. Now we will see some more example. Okay. See, now this is what I have done here in this last two example. These both are like ring closing reaction. Okay, these are ring closing reaction, and now whatever I have discussing here, that is ring opening. Okay, concept remains same. Okay, now see this, suppose they have given you this molecule. So how many electrons are there here? 2 pi electrons and 2 sigma electrons taking part in the reaction, means 4 electrons are there, means 4n system it is. Okay, now this sigma bond is getting open here. Okay, so what you have to know, that what is the symmetry. Suppose this is the plus plus minus minus, symmetry is there here. Okay, so this is 4n system, means psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4, psi4. Symmetry, mirror symmetry, mirror asymmetry, mirror symmetry, mirror asymmetry. So here, suppose if the reaction is taking place in heating condition. Okay, so which is the HOMO in this? Psi2 is the HOMO. Okay, and Psi2 symmetry is mirror asymmetry. So you have to open this sigma bond in this way that you should get this end orbital in mirror asymmetry. Okay, So one mode of doing that is that you can rotate this anti-clockwise. Okay, one by one I am saying. So if you rotate this orbital anti-clockwise, so plus will go upside, minus will go downside. Now what you want mirror asymmetry. So for that what you need to rotate it. Suppose if you rotate it clockwise, then it will become plus. That we don't require. We require here it should be plus. So I have to rotate it anti-clockwise. Okay. So here what you will get? Here what you will get? Minus plus. That's it. Psi to asymmetry will get. Okay. And finally, see, there are two electrons now here. Two electrons are there here. Here two electrons are there. So here one electron, here one electron. So this electron get bonded, for bond formation, and you will get this conjugated system. Okay. So ultimately what you will get? Plus minus minus plus, end of the orbital. Okay. Similarly, suppose this is how many electron system? 6 electron system, means 4 pi electron, and this 2 is sigma electron. 6 electron system it is. Okay. So we know that SASA wala table. Okay. This is psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4, psi 5, psi 6. 6 orbitals are there. And in heating condition, we know that psi 3 is our HOMO. So after opening of this orbital, sigma bond orbital, the symmetry of this end orbital should be mirror symmetry. So this should be mirror symmetry. Okay. Now check plus plus minus minus this orbital. So what I have to do now? I have to rotate it. Suppose I have rotated it. If I rotate it anti-clockwise, so now what will we get? Here I will get plus minus. Now what you require after? You require here also plus minus. Mirror symmetry you require na. So how you have to rotate now? You have to rotate it now clockwise. Okay. So you will get again plus minus. So again done. We have done mirror symmetry plus plus. So end of the day what you will get here? Plus minus, and here we will get this conjugated system. Okay. So what Woodward and Huffman has observed, they have observed this pattern only, and they have made one rule, Woodward-Huffman rule. So according to that rule, what they have done, if you are having number of electron 4, and if you are heating the system, okay, if you are number of electron 4 and if you are heating the system, then it will follow con rotation. See here now. If we have 4 an electron, okay, and if you have heating the system, heating condition I have discussed here, so your motion of the pi orbital is con rotation. Okay. And if you are having you have taken light condition, so psi 3 is our orbital in this light condition, excited HOMO, which I have discussed to you. So in that case you have to do disrotation. So see, disrotation you have to do. If you have 4n plus 2 system, like we have discussed here, if you have 4n plus 2 system, then in heating condition you have to do disrotation. So in heating condition you have to do disrotation, and in light condition, psi 4 is our orbital, in light condition you have to do con rotation. Okay, just remember this con rotation. So what have done, Woodward and Huffman have observed this pattern in molecular orbitals, and they have made this rule. Okay, if you forget this rule also, then never forget that how to match the orbital. Plus plus you have to match, so what kind of rotation you need to do. If you remember that also, then also fine. Otherwise one more method is there, that end orbital same sign means disrotation, and different sign con rotation. So con and dis you can predict, but heat and light you can able to solve that. No need to give this, no need to mug up this rule also. It is good if you mug up, but then without mug up also you can do that. Okay, it's not a big deal. Okay, once you know the orbital symmetry. Okay, so whatever example we have discussed it, we have not discussed with respect to substituent. Okay, now we will discussing. Now see these two examples are there. These are also 4n electron system, and heating condition. What we are doing? We are doing con rotation. Okay, so this is basically con rotation only. No? I have not written here. So this is basically con rotation only. Heating condition 4n system, heating condition con rotation. And this is 6n electron system. 6n means 4n plus 2 electron system. So on heating condition, and heating condition, what you have to do? This rotation. So what you have done, one anti-clockwise, one clockwise. So this is basically this rotation. And if suppose if it is a light in this case, then this should be, it's like a con rotation, and if it is a heat in this case, light in this case, then it should be con rotation. Okay, that I have not solved here. You can do yourself that. Okay, now here what I have done, I will stop this video now. Okay, now in next video I will take some example with respect to substitute, and we will discuss stereochemistry. Thank you.